Good morning, friends. Paul here. With heat indexes rising north of 100 degrees here in the Northeast this week, and dangerous air quality, high in particulate matter and ozone, it's really imperative to clean your window air conditioner filter. Now, I just cleaned this a few weeks ago, but even though my filter light has not come on, I still clean this thing sometimes. Put it against a brightly lit white surface. Here I'm just using my shower curtain. And then you can really hone in on any discrepancy. If you see any translucent fuzz, a very fine dust-like particle matter, definitely needs cleaning. Sometimes you can just see a slight nuance of browning. You can see down there on the lower edge. That's not a big deal. Actually, I just cleaned this, but that's not too much of a big deal. It's more if you see any particulate matter on that mesh filter. Now, because of planned obsolescence with appliances, this is very flimsy, cheap plastic frame. It's just very loosely secured there with some kind of electroplating process with the plastic. It's just probably heated up a little bit to stick to that. Very cheap. I could snap this in 2 seconds. Matter of fact, see that corner right there? Within a week of owning this LG, that broke as I was inserting it. So I put a dab of epoxy resin on that corner, and that's held up for a couple of years now. But that's how cheaply they make these things. So be really careful when you're handling these and seating them into the slot in your AC, as they can and will break. And the key to the filter is that it filters the recirculating air in your indoor living space. Window ACs do not draw air from the outside. They merely recirculate our indoor air. That's why it's so important to keep these clean, because it actually acts as a filter for your indoor air, which is a plus, especially if you own pets, cats, dogs. Now what I do is I put this in the shower. I just cleaned it, and I'll use usually white vinegar. Anything that's dissolves any dirt and oil, like white vinegar. Actually, this morning I used a pine cleaner product in combination with water and a damp rag, and very carefully and gently in a circular fashion or up and down, get all the areas, including up to the corners, with that solution. You can also effectively use a liquid dish detergent. Just handle with care so that these things can last a few years, especially when we're in the middle of a heat wave. It's even more important to handle these with care, because you do not want to be caught in the lurch without a window air conditioner filter on the hottest days. These air conditioners, through their condensation action, taking moisture out of our rooms, actually suspends that particle pollution in your indoor environment and expels it in the form of that condensate. So that's another reason why we're breathing easier and more healthy in an air-conditioned environment in these days of high pollution. Yes, even with the situation that's going on now around the world, auto exhausts, factory emissions, etc., particulate matter are obviously, we seem like we had a little reprieve, didn't we, a few months ago? The air was so fresh and clear. Did you guys notice that? Well, all of a sudden this summer, I mean, that's just out the window. And we're back to the good old days of relying on fossil fuels and stuff. So we won't get too much into that in this video, but you're welcome to post your comments below to commiserate. Anyhow, friends, please keep your window AC filters clean. If you have any comments or questions about this, please post them below, because I am the window air conditioner authority on YouTube. My name's Paul. Thanks for joining me this morning. And I'm gonna go be putting this back in my window AC right now, turning on my AC and uploading this video for you guys in the cool comfort of my apartment. And I plan on staying in here basically all day today. Stay cool, friends.